What's good, y'all? Yeah, it's Mike at jhbizz, and I'm back with another one. And today, family, we sitting in with Cam Capone News with none other than big homie CC. We discussing NBA players, coach, all caught up in gambling. Without no more further ado, let's get to it.
All right, big homie CC, glad to have you back on Cam Capone News.
Man, it's a pleasure to be back. How you feeling, Cam? It's been a minute. We back working. We back at it.
Man, I'm feeling good. It's been, busy. It's been kind of crazy, man. Lots going on.
I've been seeing you active. I've been seeing you staying active, man. What's new in your world, though? You got any new projects coming out? I know you got the studio rolling.
I'm working on my studio. My studio is being put together right now. Probably going to be another month and a half or so.
Let's go.
I got that, and I'm working on a big deal with somebody, that I don't really want to speak on, but there's a big deal that I'm working on. That's probably going to go through, so it's going to change. It's going to change things for me a lot. So
let's
pretty
go. Let's go. I like to hear that. I like to hear it. Congratulations, bro.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you.
For sure.
All right, man. Well, we'll start. I'm gonna start off with this NBA scandal that the sports world was shocked to its core when the feds arrested Terry Rozier, Chauncey Billups, and Damon Jones. And it was kind of crazy, man. All these different types of allegations about they were robbing poker games, and one other guy was working to scam the games, to work the numbers to where he wouldn't get so many points. I know you kind of spoke upon this in your earlier interview, so I kind of wanted to get, what was your first reaction when you first heard this news?
Right. So my first reaction, I wasn't that surprised, but I was shocked when I seen Chauncey Billups. Well, that was the current head coach of the Trailblazers. Like, that was really shocking to me because, working for guys who play in the league at a high level, they always mention, oh, yeah, they got to him. And when they say that they got to him, if you only scheduled to take one shot in the game and you taking 10, they feel like somebody done got to you. You feel me? So let's say a guy who like a wing defender, he get the ball, he immediately pull it for three. That's what made them start to flag certain bets. Now, Damon Jones, that was crazy because that's somebody I didn't met. You feel me? When I was out there in Cleveland, I didn't met Damon Jones. And I seen Charles Barkley criticizing him because he was like, LeBron James has turned Damon Jones into a whole new person. I don't even know who Damon Jones is anymore. Man, when Damon Jones used to come out with the red suit like Suge Knight. So everybody like, dang, what that's about? Well, he was making a lot of cheese having that inside information. And I also thought it was weird how the guy Maverick Carter, he come out do like a preemptive, I had nothing to do with this type of thing. But man, bro, Damon Jones ain't that in the loop to know LeBron personal details to be able to bet on if he was gonna be in the game or not. That right there, that's strange. Terry Rozier, that's why they pulled him last year. And he was still getting paid until this lawsuit came, until this case came. He was still getting his check. They flagged him last year. Bro, they got a whole task force ever since that dude, Tim Donaghy, on the guys. Ever since Donaghy with the whole scandal, because when we was talking, we talked about how they rigged the game through the referees. You feel me? Now look at the guy, Scott Foster. He caught up in this too.
I don't know who that is.
Scott Foster, one of the referees in the NBA who got brought in on this same case.
Oh, okay.
Now, see, when we seen James Harden averaging triple-double, taking 23, 24 shots from the line every day, that's how you know the game is rigged. Point blank, period. And this is another thing that I spoke about here on Cam Capone News that turned out to be true. So you feel me? One up for Cam Capone.
So you think that James Harden is in on it too?
Not James Harden, but them referees that was calling those games. Because think about it. 1 year, he was getting so many foul calls. I'm talking phantom foul calls. He's not even really getting touched. Then the very next year, he couldn't get a foul call. Everybody was like, man, James went from being MVP caliber, and then he couldn't even get a call to go to the line. That means, like we talked about here, when they investigate you, they send out that letter. They knew the investigation was going on for sure.
Didn't they just reach out to the Lakers wanting some information?
That they wanted some people, some of the trainers who handled LeBron. They want some of their phones now.
Right. They wanted their phones.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you think that that's just being over greedy? That you gambling on them and you already got $1 million contract?
Man, over greedy? Man, I would describe it as just stupid.
For sure.
Like,
stupid man. Stupid
there you
man
go,
with the
stupid
stupid
man
plan.
with the stupid plan, bro. Like, any of these guys that are doing side bets, risking millions and millions of dollars that they're making in the NBA, bro. I mean, you got to be like that's like ultra greedy. Like, I just can't imagine risking $20,000 to make an extra $200,000. Like, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too logical or something. I don't know. It just.
You say you're too logical. So look, let's look up Rozier's contract. Let's see how much Terry was making, because they say in the case, $200,000 cash got delivered to his house after he pretty much threw the game. So let's look up Terry Rozier contract. Oh man. Cam, he had 4 years, $96 million, man. Come on, what are we doing? Got to be more careful. That's stupid man for sure right there. That's stupid man with the stupid plan for sure, bro.
Yeah, that's I don't even have words for that, how dumb that is, bro. What did you think about the mafia being involved in this?
All right. All right. Now look. Shout out my boy Michael Franzese. I'm gonna say this. When it was my time to be around athletes that was gambling, a lot of times they would ask me, yo, Killer, what you think about this? I know if they asking me, they only asking because they know my job is to keep their face from being on the news, on ESPN, from getting suspended and all of that type of stuff. I would always tell them, no dice games, no private games at anybody's house. If you have to gamble, go to the casino. That's what I would always say, because I done been with athletes at them houses in Beverly Hills, or I done been in certain locations where, why everybody got these shades on? And it's like, damn, like, you don't never win when you go play at these games? And then, you see the same few faces. I always felt that nothing really good comes from like underhand gambling, because whoever is setting up the game, everybody knows the casino. At the casino, the house always wins. You know, for the most part, the house is gonna win. You're not gonna beat the house. These boys had hidden cameras in custom built tables
with X-rays,
with X-ray glasses, so they could. That's more than counting cards. That's completely rigging the game.
Well, I think they had X-ray tables where they could see under. They could see the cards from the.
All right, family. I just wanted to go ahead and react to the NBA coach and the players that got caught up gambling. A lot of it's just greed, family. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. These cats, like the big homie said, they're able to go from getting 1 or 2 baskets a game to be given greenlit. You know what I'm saying? So then when they start getting caught up, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all thoughts are. But Illuminati, maybe not. Freemasons most definitely have their high hands all tied all up in it. You know what I mean? So it's different levels to it. The higher you go, you know what I mean? The more you're willing to do, that's when you get greenlit. That's when you get that extra money. But you know, you're gonna leave a trail somewhere, somehow, somebody's gonna see. In this day and age, it ain't gonna take a whole lot. I am Mike at jhbizz. Peace, and I'm out.